If you have been eyeing Orchard Hills and wondering what new construction looks like behind the summit gates right now, this video is made just for you. I finished touring all 4 of the community called Crestview, their floor plans, which is built by Shea Homes, and I'm going to break down everything, which is the floor plans, the pricing, the view lot, premiums versus the non-view lots, and the numbers you actually need before you consider making a move. So this is actually video 1 of a 3-part series. Let's get into it. First, I'm Danae Aballi-Mecham. I'm a realtor with Real Broker, and I've been selling real estate in Orange County since 2004, and new construction is one of my specialties. Today, I do have several points to cover for anyone thinking about buying a luxury home here in Irvine, but I also want to let you know right up front that if at any point during this video you want to book a meeting with me, I do have an appointment link in my video description below. Just a quick note on the data. Everything that I am sharing today is accurate as of April 15th, 2026. New construction pricing updates regularly, so always confirm the current figures with me, and that way you'll be informed on the current promos. So stay to the end. There is something important you need to know before you walk into that sales office too, the model homes. So let's get into it. First, let me just start with some location context because it is a big part of what you're actually paying for here in the Summit. Irvine is a master plan city made up of 22 villages, and Orchard Hills is one of them. Orchard Hills didn't get developed until 2014, and it sits at the highest point in the city. It's actually terraced along the hills. It's called Lomas de Santiago Hills, but it has 900 acres of working avocado orchards and the northern open space preserve. So it's really pretty up there. On a clear day, you can see all the way to Catalina Island too. So inside Orchard Hills, behind its own private gates, is called the Summit. This is the final and most exclusive gated community within the village. This is not a massive development either. It was built by the Irvine company, and Summit is going to be an intimate hilltop enclave with generous lots and real breathing room. So this is why it commands the pricing that it does. So you're not just buying a home, you're actually buying the vantage point that very few places in Irvine can even offer. Summit at Orchard Hills is the final phase of the Orchard Hills Village, again developed by the Irvine company. It is genuinely the best of the best within Irvine. There is the private guard gated entry. There are 2 private parks, including Overlook Park with a junior Olympic sized pool. They have a spa, a club room, a tot lot, basketball courts, soccer fields, volleyball courts, and trails connecting directly to the Orchard Hills Trail and the Jeffrey Open Space Trail too. Behind the Summit gates are actually 4 builders: Shea Homes with Crestview, that is today's video, and the entry starting point for here is just under $3 million. Brookfield Residential has Vista. They range from 3,500 to 5,000 square feet, and that will be in a separate video coming soon. And lastly, the 3rd builder is Toll Brothers, but they have 2 different collections, the Pinnacle and the Skyline. They're 4,400 square feet to over 5,300 square feet, and those are the biggest ones starting at 5.9 million. Also going to get its own video for Toll Brothers. So if you want to see everything that Summit has to offer, make sure you subscribe because those videos are coming. Crestview offers 4 floor plans ranging from 2,800 square feet to 3,200 square feet. They are all single-family detached homes, all 2-story, and they all have 2-car garages. There's 3 architectural styles, so the view looks nice. Everything is a little bit varied, and the models are open, and there are currently a quick move-in homes available on top of waiting for new construction. So one of the other things I like is they have a California room for outdoor living. Shea Homes offers smart homes, so they have a lot of just smart features that you get with brand new construction, and these things are standard, not upgrades, so this matters when you compare to other communities or other builders. One thing to factor in, all homes include a solar system, but it is not included in the listed price. You can lease it for about $181 to $200 a month for 20 years, or you can purchase it outright, which is about $31,000, which can be rolled into your mortgage. So make sure you account for that in your total cost comparison. Plan 1 starts at $3,017,000 and offers 2,800 square feet. There's 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, plus the upstairs loft. And I want to say something personal here. Plan 1 was actually my favorite of the 4. It is the smallest, but honestly, when I walked through it, it actually felt more like a 4,000 square foot home just because the layout is just a smart design. So Plan 1 was actually my personal favorite. The rooms just flow in a way that makes everything feel bigger. And if you're assuming that you may need to go to Plan 3 or one of the bigger ones, I would really encourage you to walk Plan 1 before you write it off, because it did surprise me too. All right, Plan 2 is the most versatile. It has 2,900 square feet and pricing starts at $2,895,000 on a non-view lot. It has 4 or 5 bedrooms, 4 or 5 bathrooms, and it can also have a bonus room and a dedicated office. So this combination of being able to customize is hard to find at this price point and makes this plan work for a wide range of buyers. So this is a good one too. Plan 3, you jump up to a bigger footprint. It's 3,084 square feet and it starts at $3,005,000. 4 to 5 bedrooms, 4 to 5 bathrooms, a bonus room, and the extra square footage gives you noticeably more generous proportion. So the great room in particular feels on a different level of grand. And Plan 4, I don't want to tease you with it too much because it is currently temporarily sold out, which tells you something about the demand. So if Plan 4 is on your target, we'll want to get you on the interest list or some backup options now. Now, the view lot premium versus the non-view lot question. And I want to give you actual numbers. So let's use Plan 2 as an apples to apples comparison. The non-view home sites are currently ranging from $2,895,390 to about $3,024,000. The view lots with the exact same Plan 2 footprint are actually $3,500,000. So that is a view premium of roughly $515,000 to $645,000. So approximately 17 to 22% more for the same home on a view lot. Is it worth it? That is a personal decision. What I can tell you from 21 years in this market is that in Irvine, view homes have historically held that premium, about a $500,000 premium over their counterparts. So the view lots are typically the first to sell and the last to see price reductions when inventory gets tight. So if you plan to be here 5 or more years and the view matters to your daily quality of life, the data supports paying for it. If you are more financially focused, a non-view lot gives you a spectacular home at a more accessible price point with the same floor plan. All right, so let me give you a few more numbers. The HOA is currently approximately $975 per month during the development phase, and then it's supposed to drop to an estimated $774. This HOA fee will cover your gated entry, your common area maintenance, the private amenities, and the private streets too. I do want to touch on property taxes. I do cover property taxes in general in more detail in my Moving to Irvine video. I'll link it below. But basically we have a base tax rate of 1.01%. So let's just call it 1%. And then on top of that, there is a CFD fee. It's $4,800 annually. So it's actually really quite nice of a property tax base for considering that it's in City of Irvine. Also, before you do move to Irvine, just know that for each house that you would consider, I would run a full calculation so that you know what your property tax would be. Anyways, the schools are Irvine Unified Schools, of course, Canyon View Elementary, Sierra Vista Middle School, and Northwood High School. All are highly rated, all within a district that consistently puts Irvine at the top of California school rankings. And before you visit any of the builders at Summit, I want to tell you one more thing that a lot of buyers do not know until it's too late. So if you want me to represent you at Crestview, at Toll Brothers, at Brookfield, you need to bring me with you on your very first visit to that builder sales office. The builder sales representatives work for the builder, not bad people, but they work for them, not for you. So having your own agent costs you absolutely nothing. The builder pays my commissions, but I can only represent you if I am registered as your agent from day one. If you do walk in unrepresented first, I cannot be added later. So before you go, reach out to me first, and I'm happy to accompany you and protect you and guide you through the process. And whether you're looking at brand new construction like this or a resale home, I'll help you weigh both options. Sometimes resale is the better value, and sometimes the builders are running specials on financing or upgrades that actually beat the resale market. So you want someone who can compare both for you. If you do have a home to sell first, I can also run a home equity report so you know exactly what you have to work with before you start shopping. Now, this is just video 1. I'm coming back with a full tour of both Toll Brother collections, the Pinnacle and the Skyline projects, which start at about 5.9 million and go way up to 5,300 square feet. And then there's going to be a third video covering the Vista community by Brookfield Residential. If you want to see the full picture of everything available behind these gates, make sure you subscribe so you do not miss them. And Summit at Orchard Hills and Crestview represent something genuinely rare in today's Orange County market. Brand new luxury construction in a private gated community with real views at a price point that is actually accessible relative to what everything else is available here. So the models are open, quick move-in homes are available, and inventory is moving. Link in the video description to book a free call with me. And I would ask that you drop your questions in the comments. I read every single one of them. Thanks for watching and hit subscribe. I will see you in video number 2.